Hi and welcome back to a brand new video with Minushu243, and let's watch a new demo. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm recording this 5 o'clock in the morning because it's way too hot. I can't sleep, and I'm recording this shortly before the previous one, the previous episode was reacted to, or you know, or more like a little bit before it gets posted. But anyway, it's too hot, I can't sleep, so instead, I'm sorry if you hear if you hear a fan in about that direction-ish. No, wait, that direction, that's more right. If you hear that, I have to have it on. My door is on open full, so it's cooking, it's boiling hot. I think we could call it that. It's boiling hot in my apartment. That's why I can't sleep. So instead, I'm gonna record this episode because I just want to get it out. I want to have it done, and I might record the next one anyway as well. Anyway, let's go down to the description below and watch the original demo first. Then come back here and let's watch it together. Now, in today's episode reaction, we're gonna react to Sanji from One Piece, apparently, versus Rock Lee from Naruto. Now, this is two characters I don't know. I don't know them at all. So, I can't really say who I think is gonna win this one. Though I have watched a little bit of Naruto. I only watched like one movie or something, and that's forever ago at this point. And One Piece I have not watched at all, so I guess I have to go into the analysis portion, the analysis part of this video first to see who's actually going to win this one. So let's do that. So let's play.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah, I didn't get the right
goals and want to be happy, but there's always just something in our lives preventing us from getting that, isn't there?
Well, BetterHelp is here to assess your needs and help match you with your own licensed professional therapist.
BetterHelp is available for clients worldwide. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today.
Visit BetterHelp.com/battle. That's Better H-E-L-P, and join over 500,000 people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
And as a special offer for Death Battle viewers like you can get 10% off your first month. Just go to BetterHelp.com/battle.
Well, alright then.
There are so many heroes with crazy, over-the-top superpowers.
Yeah,
There's
definitely
one
is.
class of character everyone respects.
The master of the martial arts.
Like Sanji, the sous chef of the Straw Hat
He's a sous chef.
searching
Okay.
for the One Piece.
And Rock Lee, the hard-working ninja warrior from the village of Naruto.
So it's a
He's
sous chef
Lifetime Boomstick.
And
versus
our
the
job
ninja
to analyze
warrior.
the weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
Well, that's an interesting matchup, I guess. Well, based on that information alone, I'm gonna say the ninja warrior has an advantage over a sushi chef.
When the king
Or a
of Germs
chef
decided
in
to
general.
turn out some kids,
But we'll
he
see.
got an awesome idea. How about he make his kids into killer, emotionless super soldiers? What could go wrong?
He forced his queen to undergo surgery that would enhance their children during pregnancy.
Yeah, she wasn't much of a fan.
So she took a drug meant to counteract the effects to hopefully ensure that at least one of her children was, you know, emotionally stable.
A surprisingly low bar to aim for, but hey, good for her. And she pulled it off.
While most of her children were violent sociopaths, one showed no signs of their shared superhuman genetics. This is Sanji.
So,
The poor kid
Sanji.
didn't have a great childhood. I mean, he was
The only
surrounded by
normal kid in the
actual
family,
superhuman
huh?
bullies, but he found peace in cooking for his mom.
It seems like.
Until she died, and then he was thrown in a dungeon. Look, I told you his childhood sucked.
Fortunately, Sanji eventually escaped thanks to some help from his sister, who I guess was slightly less of a sociopath, and made his way
Probably.
across the sea as a cook. Until he was shipwrecked and left marooned.
Poor guy just can't catch a break. But Sanji found a new daddy in the form of Pirate Red Leg Zeph, who trained him in his own martial art, Black Leg style.
Black
Wait,
leg.
Should that be red leg style? I'm confused.
It's an art that focuses exclusively on kicks, which worked out swimmingly for Sanji.
No. Puns are my job. I don't need you pirating that from me.
As a chef, Sanji firmly believes his hands have no place in a fight. To him, they should be kept as pristine as possible for cooking, which is frankly wonderful etiquette. Even if his own life is in serious danger, he will not break this self-imposed rule.
You gotta hand it to him. Black leg is like taking
So-
capoeira, taekwondo, and every other martial art with high-flying footwork and mixing them all up like a stew. And just like a tasty dish, he named his attacks after a bunch of French words, which I definitely cannot pronounce.
Though the most important
Yeah, I
recognized
probably
is
can't pronounce those
Diable
either.
also known as the Devil.
I don't know if
By
I don't think I
moving
know a
at
single word of
incredibly high
French,
speeds,
to
Sanji
be
builds up
honest.
friction
So
between the air and his leg until it literally catches on fire. To do so, he'd have to be moving his legs over 11,000 meters per second.
Yeah, that move's pretty lit. Clearly, Sanji's super fast. He's quick enough to keep up with the pirate captain Luffy, who effortlessly dodged laser beams from a robot man bear guy. It's a long story.
That's One Piece in a nutshell. A very, very long story.
Sanji's got plenty of other skills. He can kick your face so hard it makes you as handsome as that devil George Clooney. Oh, brother. Then he can start blasting
okay,
Danny
that's
DeVito
definitely
back to
animal
normal
logic
with
at
another.
least.
And with the sky walk technique, he can literally walk on air by, listen to this, flicking his heels so quickly he creates dozens of miniature sonic booms beneath his feet. That is insane.
That's impossible.
Self never skipped leg day. In fact, forget the other days. All days are now leg days.
Sanji eventually found a true family as a chef for the Straw Hat Pirates. With them at his side, he began a hunt for the All Blue, a mythical location where every ocean in the world connects and all manner of sea life exists. A perfect spot for a chef of the sea.
But just like all of us, he had to deal with his first and much crazier family at some point. And when he did, he got an upgrade.
This is the Raid Suit, a miraculous outfit with hover boots, invisibility, air boosters for increased kicking power.
And a snazzy cape.
Conveniently, the suit is stored in an easy-to-carry canister that can be opened for a magical girl transformation, like so. Oh, is this beer?
Wait a minute. If that's my beer, what am I drinking? I'm gonna either need to go to the bathroom or the hospital.
While
I think
Sanji
he needs
may
to go
not
to the
possess
hospital.
superhuman ability of his siblings, he has learned something similar yet
Considering
entirely hockey.
Gesundheit. This power lets people push
They
their
suck.
body to new limits in a bunch of different ways. Like with armament hockey, he can make himself hard.
or as I noticed.
Specifically to strengthen his limbs for ironclad defense and stronger attacks. However, Sanji's own speciality is Kenbunchoku, or observation hockey. With this, Sanji can detect the presence of others, including through walls. He can even predict future events, at least to some extent.
And hanging with the strong.
Is it similar to Schultz Monado leveling?
He's strong enough
You
to
see,
keep up with
or
the likes of
you just
Zoro,
Schultz in
one of
general,
the
is he
deadliest swordsmen in the freaking world.
And
See
he
if
could
you're
battle
just similar
the
to how
Ronin
he does it, I
Fujitora,
guess?
Who could summon meteors from the sky, the largest of which, when compared to the island of Dressrosa, appears to have a diameter of over 780 meters, and thus a kinetic energy of over 12 gigatons of TNT.
So, like, he fought a guy who could basically blow up a whole island in a snap, and then some. Let me know the next time you find a cook who can pull that off.
He has his fair share of weaknesses, though. Sanji sees himself as a gentleman, and thus refuses to fight a lady at any cost, even his own life.
And, he's absolutely terrified of drag queens. That didn't age well.
But even with the setbacks and a horrifying childhood, Sanji is a man of the moment, an adventurer with a goal. One day he will surely discover the All Blue, and whatever else comes after that.
I was looking
Well,
for a light. Appreciate it.
the same as the guy from Naruto has so far. I don't know this guy at this
A
either,
village
so.
hidden in the leaves is a land of phenomenal ninja.
From Naruto to Sasuke to Kakashi, we've seen them show off their awesome talent on Death Battle before.
But one ninja student sought to prove that talent wasn't naturally born. That talent could be achieved through nothing but hard work. This is Rock Lee.
At first, Bowl Cut's path to being a ninja was anything but promising. See, the best ninja can use all sorts of ninja magic called ninjutsu or genjutsu, but not Rocky over here.
Essentially, Lee was born with a disability, unable to access the living chakra energies within his body the same way his peers could. But while this certainly made things difficult for him, he continued to train, pushing himself to become a splendid ninja.
Too bad he got paired up
A
with
splendid ninja. What's the difference between a splendid ninja and a regular ninja?
No irony.
With no real family to speak of, Lee had no one to guide him on his difficult path. Fortunately, he found inspiration in the form of a fellow bowl cut individual.
Might Guy, a man who is simultaneously incredibly cool and incredibly weird.
Guy saw Lee's potential and trained him to master the art of taijutsu, a ninja's physical prowess using chakra, body, and mind.
So he's not gonna be shooting fireballs or popping up clones of himself like the other guys, but he's gonna learn how to punch harder than anyone. Actually, that's exactly the point of his martial art. Strong fist. A style that's all about shattering bones.
Not just
Okay.
any ninja can master
Strong
the form
fist
of strong
versus
fist. In the hands of a novice, it's a dangerous
whatever.
technique. One
Was
wrong
it
move,
black
you could
kick
accidentally
or
break
black
your own
leg
limbs.
kick or whatever? A black leg or whatever called the style of the other guy.
Like this Killer Azuna drop on steroids.
So pretty much one of them specializes in
So
kicking,
useful that many other
and the
ninjas
other
tried to
pretty much
copy it
specializes in
themselves.
What a
punching.
bunch of cheaters. He's also got this potion, and if he drinks it, he goes into a super zen state that makes him basically invincible.
Incorrect as usual, Boomstick. That was due to American censorship.
Right, it wasn't a potion, it was sake. Somehow, Lee's susceptibility to alcohol turns him into an instant expert in the drunken fist, based on an actual martial art.
You know, Wiz, I've always wanted to try that style myself, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few. Watch this.
Okay.
Correction. Real drunken boxers only emulate the movements of the inebriated. They're not actually. Ow, ow, ow.
Piece of cake. Anyway, when
Well,
Rocky Road isn't totally sloshed, he's got one more
that was
ace up
interesting.
his sleeve. The 8 gates.
In the world of Naruto, 8 metaphorical gates exist within the human body, inspired by real-world Buddhist teachings of opening one's self to achieve enlightenment.
But in Lee's case, it's opening a can of whoop-ass.
Think of it like that horrible myth about humans using only one small part of their brain. Each open gate increases Lee's abilities in some way. For example, the first gate allows Lee to utilize 100% of his body's potential by removing inherent mental and physical inhibitions.
Okay.
The third gate lets him expend enough chakra all at once to perform his signature technique, the Hidden Lotus.
The first few gates are pretty chill, even if they do wear him out. Thing is, the more gates you open, the more dangerous it gets. But Lee wasn't afraid.
By the age of 13, he could unlock 5 of the 8 gates.
More than enough to keep up with the likes of Neji and honorary Green Day member Gaara. He's almost as quick as Naruto, who's dodged light speed attacks. And when he opened the 6th gate, he used it to slice up a giant meteor.
Comparing the scale of the meteor to Konoha's mountainside, and assuming Lee contributed his fair share to this group task, he must have produced a force equal to about 230 megatons of TNT.
The nuclear bomb has a yield of
Okay.
about 5 megatons.
That's,
so getting hit by 6 gate Lee is like having
What?
50
The other one that said like
nuclear
12 megatons of TNT, and this guy is like all the way up to 360 or whatever.
Frankly, as the successor to Mike,
Yeah,
did unlock all 8 gates, Lee should be confident.
Okay, I think I already know who's gonna win.
The 7th gate. With the
I
8th,
feel
he
so
could go
really
head-to-head
positive
with the
about who is
ultimate
going to win
big
this one.
bad Madara. This
Already.
was packing more power than when Naruto's chakra blew a hole through the moon. A 400 petaton explosion. That's way bigger than 50 nukes. Hell, the 8th gate can bend the fabric of space.
Just one small problem. Opening the 8th gate puts an immense toll on the body. The moment you open it, you've essentially guaranteed your own death.
Yeah, but who cares as long as you take your foe with you.
But that doesn't happen a
Under Guy's
lot, I
training
assume.
with the help of his
Opening that
friends,
8
Lee
gate.
has shown that he is indeed
I assume that
a
doesn't
splendid
happen very often in
Never
the
quite got the
Naruto
chance to
show.
prove himself against Neji.
I'm sure it happens
According to the
every now and then, but
Gimme Boomstick, one's dead,
probably
the other
very
isn't,
rare.
So I think I know who won.
Tact, but
unless you're a kind of character
now the
that's
village's
known
expert
for doing
instructor
this in almost
Taijutsu
every
with a kid of
episode.
his very own, it seems
There could be
Rocky's
one of
hard
those
work
guys in there.
truly did pay
I don't
off
know, I've
in
not
the
seen
end.
the show.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the
I gotta skip
all
their ad.
possibilities.
But first, if you want some of Lee and Sanji's fiery determination in the sack, check out Blue Chew.
Yeah. Okay. We have one guy who specializes in kicks. The other one technically specializes in punching. So surviving or being capable of destroying the whatever they said, the first guy, about 12 ton of TNT or whatever it was. I think it said in the text it was actually over 12, but they said 12, so that's the way I was remembering it anyway. But that is fine. Able to survive an explosion or destroy something that requires an explosion of that much is cool. That is impressive. Then here comes Rock Lee and comes all the way up to 350. I think they said. Definitely over 300 at least. And completely blows it out of the gate. Sure, there's the whole thing about the 8-stage thing in your body and stuff that pretty much definitely kills you. But, or it's the same way of saying, I can use it, but I'm gonna die. So, yeah, I don't think this is where he's gonna use that in this battle itself. Yeah, looking into the fact that one of them is just chef, the other one is a ninja master, that also pretty much goes into his, you know, in the whole... Yeah, the other guy also has an opportunity to, Sanji. Also has the opportunity to go invincible and stuff due to his suit, I guess, and the whole rocket stuff on his shoes. That can definitely come to his advantage, I guess. But just basing it off the whole... Excuse me. Just basing it up on the whole fact that the drop locked right there. Just basing it on the fact that Rock Lee had over 300 with TNT, gigaton of TNT or whatever, but and the whole punching the moon, I think was at least destroying part of the moon, or I was talking during that, so I don't know if that was saying he could do that or if it's something one of his friends could do. I assume it was on here anyway, but anyway. Anyway, Rock Lee is going to win this one. If he doesn't win, I'll find out why in afterwards. But I feel pretty positive that Rock Lee is the one to win this one. And if I'm wrong, fine. As I said, I'll figure out why. But I'm pretty sure I had this one up my alley. Or I get this one right. Because, come on. You had 12 gigabytes of TNT or whatever. Versus over 300 of the same thing. So, it pretty much tells me that the winner should be pretty obvious. Unless I'm wrong, of course. But we'll see. We'll see. So, I'm just gonna go into the death battle itself. And we're gonna end it right here. Rock Lee is gonna win. And let's see if I'm right or not. So, let's get this over with.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Go! It's at the bar.
I refuse to eat this. It's far too mild, lacking in the fiery use of true spicy curry.
Mild. This is the most perfectly balanced curry around.
Hey, at least there's a story. Thank you.
I see your fighting skills match your skill in cooking.
Even though it wasn't going exactly the way I expected it to, for some reason I expected him to, you know, be eating there, and then Sanji would come up in the background or something, through a door or something, and say, hey, I'm gonna battle you. But hey, this is better.
And that curry was awful. Don't you like that? Look at me like that.
He's already. He fell into one of those barrels that had ramen in it, I assume. So, Rock Lee, prove me I'm right, please. Just because
Picky eaters are the
allowed to be right.
Why is everything so loud? Fifth gate, open! Ah! Sixth gate of view, open!
Oh, you're not gonna go for the fact that you're gonna open your 8th gate or whatever, right?
Gate of wonder, open!
It doesn't matter too much anyway. It doesn't need to use it based on that TNT and stuff, but damn, I think his spine's broke.
I am the youthful beast of Konoha. I will never give up. 8th gate of death, open!
You broke his leg. You blew it up, right? It looked like he lost a leg at least. Yeah, he did.
Since you wouldn't finish your food, I'm making you cough up whatever you've already eaten. Anti-matter! Looks like mild suited you best. My dish was too spicy for you.
Oh, he did open his 8th gate. I lost the fact that he said that, but
I guess Lee can finally have that bout with Neji now.
Given Lee's years of experience and the power of the 8 gates, he definitely kept Sanji on his toes.
But Sanji was no slouch himself, and like Lee, has trained all of his life.
With his speed and observation haki, he handled even the unpredictable Drunken Fist.
And while the 7th gate meant Lee could probably blow up an island, that's not as big as the meteors the Straw Hats could handle.
Simply put, Lee had only one somewhat reliable method of a possible victory: the 8th gate. A suicide move he's never actually used before. Not really the best argument for a win on its own.
I think I lost some really important detail there. Actually,
Definitely not on that guy's level.
I think those all the way up to 300 TNT or something came from the 8th one.
Well, Lee would have to hit him first. While Sanji's power may not compare to the 8th gate, his speed is far beyond. Recall when his fellow rubber rabble-rouser Luffy, very patiently waited for a light-speed laser to reach him before dodging it. To pull this off, Luffy would have had to move 13 times faster than light.
Sanji can regularly keep up with Luffy, and this was before he even got his super fast raid suit.
Don't get us wrong, the power of the 8th gate is incredible. If we were to run this fight 100 more rounds, Lee would surely land a winning blow with it a few times.
But more often than not, Sanji's speed is pulling this one off.
Given his
So he's winning based on his speed, though, pretty
observation
much.
and his fiery footwork, Sanji had everything he needed to outlast Lee's youthful determination for a victory.
Guess you could say he had a leg up on Rock Lee, hand over fist. Or I guess foot over fist, but you get it.
The winner is Sanji.
Well, congratulations, Sanji. I was wrong.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next
But it's
week for
fine.
some
If
you want to watch more stuff, you can
All
get
right.
boxes right around here, and you can always pick up some DB merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
The next one is Hulk, and I think that was the season finale for that one, wasn't it? Yeah, season finale. Alright then. I was wrong. Okay, I guess you gave reason for why he won there, but I still feel like I was wrong. I can't say I completely agree with the result based on the information I was given. I still felt like Rock Lee will have this one just because of this. I'm pretty sure it was over 300 TNT. I don't think I remember misremembering that. Because I went pretty much when I heard it, so I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering something. Maybe I misheard something, but or whatever, but I guess strength isn't always the ideal way for you, huh? But they have shown before, the speed isn't everything, you know, reason for everyone will win every time. Most of the time it seems like it's because of how much they can survive, how strong they are, etc. But in this case, it was more on the speed. Huh. Or as I noticed, at least. And based on how I remember from previous episodes and stuff. But, okay, I was wrong. That's fine. I just felt so sure. That's why I feel like I was, that is why I'm kind of surprised about being wrong, because I was so sure Rock Lee had this one. From the moment I heard about the TNT from him, you know, the whole 300 and stuff, I was sure he had this one. So yeah, over to the battle itself, I did enjoy that one too. Did really enjoy that one too. That was a really enjoyable one. I don't know if I want to say it's one of the best 2D ones, and definitely not the best overall because I just prefer the 3D ones anyway. But I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the analysis too, so good on you, I guess. My feelings is a bit mixed when it comes to the results. Based on the information that you give me, unless I missed a huge important detail in Sanji's analysis that I didn't catch. That's okay, I guess. That's on me for recording this. 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, 30 minutes after that at this point. But anyway. Yeah, okay. You have a bit more on the mixed side of things when it comes to the result for this one. But I'm willing to accept it because I trust you guys, and I do enjoy the death either way. I mean, Naruto seems like a really interesting show in itself. I probably enjoy it if I watch it. I have a friend that really likes Sakura, so I think she is the one I know the best out of them, besides Naruto. That it's not really saying a whole lot, I guess, because I don't know her. You know what she's capable of. I just know of the character the best, I guess, if that makes sense. So, yeah, okay. About the next time, we have Hulk versus Brolo. Here's the thing. I'm not going to say I love, but that's taking it a bit too far, I guess. But I do like Hulk. I really like him in the MCU, and I do like the whole Maestro Hulk storyline that's out there, which I have actually not read, by the way. I just really like the fact that I just like the story based on the video I saw about it for a while back. Maestro Hulk seems like an interesting Hulk character. Now, Brolo, I don't know what to say about Brolo. I don't watch Dragon Ball. I assume he has a lot of similarities to Hulk. I think this is Hulk's... Is this Hulk's third time in Death Ball? Because I'm trying to think about who he was against last time. Was what's the guy called? I can see in my head. The gray guy from the DC universe. I don't remember his name right away. At the moment, it was the Dark Side. No, probably not Dark Side. I don't remember his name, but I can see him in my head at least. And I feel like it has been another Death Ball with Hulk. But I can't figure out if... I don't remember which one that was. Maybe it wasn't another. Maybe this is just... Maybe it is the second time. But I feel like it has been there 3 times now. I don't know what to say about the next one. I have to watch it. And figure out and just see what is Brolo character has to offer when it comes to, you know, how he measure up to the Hulk. I know the Hulk is in the MCU. Hulk is probably only child's play in comparison to him in the comics and all. But yeah, I have to watch it next time before I can actually decide anything about that. So that was the Death Ball reaction. I hope you guys didn't enjoy this, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you don't know what to comment, just comment something like I don't know, oh, I love Hulk or something. That was a I don't know what happened with my voice, but you can comment something like that, or you can comment something like oh, I can't wait to see your reaction from Mickey, or something like that. Just something random, you know, something that's more interesting than just okay. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you though. If you want to write okay as a comment, you can do that. It helps algorithm anyway. So yeah. I think I have to watch the next one actually. It's the season finale for it, and then I know I can watch the Mickey one right after that. The next time I decide to react to it. So I think I'm just gonna go straight into the Hulk one, even if it doesn't come up before next week, that reaction. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one, and I thank you guys so much for watching. Me, the Shit 240, signing out.